Do another cringy video reaction thing, faggot. Making a video. When's it coming?
Alright then, so Triggered Tro. Wait, is that the photo we're really going to use for him? Is this seriously how he brands himself? What? He just hit 1 million subscribers with that icon. Speaking of him hitting 1 million subscribers, I thought in order to congratulate the main man himself, I'd highlight all of my issues with his content. I'm absolutely lovely, aren't I? Now some of you may be confused to see this video, as I tend not to make videos really critiquing genuine content, but it's getting to the point now where I see Lily Pond's videos here, Lily Pond's videos there, Lily Pond's videos fucking everywhere. And how can we be calling out someone's unfunny content when people in our genre are as comedically inept, if not more so? So no, this is not an exposed video. Tro is not a nonce, he does not manipulate his fans, and he's not an arsehole to everyone he comes into contact with. One day he may well do one of these things, but this video is not about that. I'm going to be critiquing his content, and predominantly his comedy. So watch the video, listen, format your points, and if you disagree, tell me why in the comments. And then spam some fat dislikes! But for now, here's everything wrong with Triggered Tro. Now we've all made Dr. Phil videos, right? I've even made some myself. But it's one thing making one video on Dr. Phil, maybe two, maybe even four. In the past 4 months, however, Triggered Tro has made 13. If I were to have made 13 videos on someone like Zoella or Jake Paul, they probably would have filed for a restraining order by now. It's getting a bit weird, mate. Overall, Tro has amounted over 30 million views, thanks to Dr. Phil's TV show. Now this is fairly ironic because he contributes absolutely nothing to the content. The reason he gets the views is because he has a title that doesn't suggest commentary over the original footage, and a thumbnail that infers that the video will be raw footage. Now I wouldn't really care if I thought that his adaptation really contributed to the entertainment and comedic value of the video. But without further ado, here is my interpretation of his jokes and delivery. The following jokes all came from Triggered Tro's head. So we got 15-year-olds smoking weed with their 12-year-old sisters nowadays? That's a real thing that's going on. It's almost as bad as competitive walking. You ever heard of this? What a joke. This is a real thing. They do it in the Olympics and shit. This guy walks faster than you run. Bullshit. I doubt that. Sheesh kaboles. That's a word I just made up. But she's 12 years old. Already smoking the herb. Tut tut tut. Kids these days. You guys are wild. Well, we just got a whole damn house tour. The bedroom has a lock, the third door on the right next to the bathroom, the attic, the kitchen pantry, that one door to the right of the dryer. They just gave the whole layout of their house. Also, how goddamn high is this girl right now? Oh my, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. All of his jokes essentially revolve around pointing out something obvious in the clip and then rambling on about something completely irrelevant in the form random equals funny. Random does not equal funny. That reminds me of that one time that I went to Starbucks, but the girl misheard my name, so she wrote down Flippaboo Boogatron. So she deadass wrote that on a fucking Starbucks cup. That is the format of his content, playing an original clip that is categorically entertaining in itself, and then putting some irrelevant joke which essentially comprises of making up new words like sheesh kaboles, and then following up that made up word with some story that never happened that's just so random that 12-year-olds can't help but laugh at it. Sheesh kaboles! Man, you sound like you just got out of preschool. But as I've alluded to, there are people that find his content genuinely funny, and I would find his jokes a lot less problematic if his delivery wasn't so damn garbage. I'm going to be giving you a couple of examples of this from his video about, drumroll please, Dr. Phil! No one could see that one coming.
Alright, I was just sitting there, waiting patiently for them to wrap it up. They started passing around what I know now as the donation basket. Back then, I didn't know what was going on, so I did what anybody else would do. I said thank you, shook a couple hands, grabbed the money, and went straight to the bar.
So there is an example of one of his brain spill memes. The clip he shows is about a psychic who believes he can talk to God, but he just made a joke about spending donation money in a bar. to an audience of 12-year-olds. And the delivery is just monotonous. Imagine if he were to do it in face cam. God doesn't like me because one time I was at church and I got passed some donation money and I took all that money and spent it at a bar. The reason my version was more obviously mind-numbing is because you can see my face and I didn't just throw images and zooms at you every fucking half second. Tro takes advantage of the undeveloped human brain to the extent that even if you see through his vapid comedic attempts, you'll be too distracted by all the pretty pictures to know that you've been duped.
You know, Dr. Phil had your back there for a second when he told Miss Lady over here to calm down, basically. But don't expect that for too much longer. I don't think that Dr. Phil won't pull a 1-2 switcheroo on you with a kangaroo and Pikachu.
So you call this content? Let's break down that joke, shall we? So he says 3 times that Dr. Phil is about to shut down this psychic and his bullshit, and on the third one he doesn't just brain spill a joke about how God says that he's about to take a fat L, but that Dr. Phil is also going to pull a 1-2 switcheroo on you with a kangaroo and Pikachu. I can't even tell if the little disclaimer apology that he puts at the bottom of the screen while he spouts this inane shite is ironic or not. But to finish, I'm going to go back to my point on repetition. I know some of you may believe that 13 videos on something isn't actually that excessive, but it's the fact that you can take any single one of these 13 videos, and if you remove the clips that he's used of Dr. Phil's show, you'd struggle to say which video belonged to which title.
Alright, not everything that's natural is a good thing. Alright, take Brussels sprouts for example. That shit is disgusting. You know what's not natural? One topping $5 hot and ready from Little Caesars. Absolute bargain. Alright, you're telling me that pizza's sitting there waiting for me to come? I am on my way, pizza. You stay right there looking all sexy.
What I just showed you was from a video about Dr. Phil. So, in summary, Tro's content essentially comprises of original content, describe something that happened in the clip, take one word from that description, and vomit out whatever comes to mind. But a couple of disclaimers. If you watch Tro's content and you even watch to this point, I did not intend to personally offend you. Comedy is subjective and you may well enjoy his humour, but it's the similar recycled garbage that people like Lele Pons churn out. Just because they are popular does not mean they are the best content creators in the world and you should raise your internet sword whenever someone critiques them. And Tro, no sarcasm here if you're watching this, congratulations on your platform and your success. You may not have me, but you have 1 million followers. Good luck with what comes next, and if your comedy visibly improves, I will be the first person to admit that. But if you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new or have not done so already, and I will catch you next time.